Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is 5 minutes of Reiki. A normal session of Reiki is an hour long. This is just a tempter, a taster, a teaser, just so that you can see what Reiki might be able to do for you. And then after we do the micro session of Reiki, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do questions. And for questions, I will set my timer for 5 minutes, and then we'll do 5 minutes worth of questions. You guys can ask me anything from what color lipstick do I wear, to psychic questions, to Reiki questions, to if you want me to read something for you, I'll be happy to do that, as long as it's not a medium reading. I don't do medium readings in public spaces. Ba-bum. So the Reiki, you guys need to know that I am setting the intention for whatever will be for your highest and best good for each of you as individuals. And a lot of you will notice the energy as it's flowing out to you. So be kind of aware. Where do you feel it coming in? What does it do to your mood, to your emotions? And then the other thing that you need to know is that the Reiki can work even though I'm here and you're wherever you are, because spirit is not limited by time or space. And so since the Reiki is spirit or energy, it's not limited by time or space. And same thing, if you're watching this video when it's no longer live, you can still receive just as much benefit, just because spirit's not limited by time or space. So having said all that, let's go ahead and get this Reiki started, shall we? All right, so we're starting at 26 after the hour. That means we'll finish up at 31 after the hour. Kinks and curls. Hello, hello. Definitely, it's good to be able to stay calm during crazy things like that. Glad you're here. How about we use the Reiki to help you stay safe as well? Alicia, hello, hello. Gabby, hello, hello. Vanessa. Very cool. Glad to hear that, Vanessa. We'll see you later. Right? Quite welcome, quite welcome. I think you should be making a plan. If you do have to evacuate, where are you going to evacuate to? Have ideas like that put together if you don't already, my dear. Thank you for the thumbs ups, whoever has already put those up there. I appreciate that. Thank you to those of you sharing this video with others who it may benefit, especially with the Reiki part. And of course, thanks to you who are ordering private Reiki sessions and private readings. La da 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 da. We still have 3 more minutes of Reiki. I think you should start finding out, like if the high school is going to be open, start finding those things out. So you're not trying to figure it out as you're evacuating. I know this is going to sound like a little bit of a crazy question, but is there anybody in the room right now who, or even who watches later, you can leave a comment, who has somebody close to them that they would like to talk to who has passed away from a stroke that hit their right side? If so, that person is definitely here letting me know about how they passed, trying to get a message through to you. Jenny Haycock, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. How are you today? Hey, hey, hey. One more minute left of Reiki. I haven't asked you guys what you're using your Reiki for. I only know what one of you is using Reiki for, and that's for help with the hurricane, anxiety, and a plan. What and safety. What is everybody else using their Reiki for today? Yeah, hanging in there's a good place to be. You can lift off from there into happiness. CHF? What is that? You're assuming I know medical terminology. Very little. Hello there, Alicia. I don't know what you're saying when you say HB. Oh, you're using yours for pain management? Excellent. Oh, highest and best. I know what you mean. Hello. Everybody abbreviates that a little bit differently. La da 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 da. Okay, let's see. We've got 5 minutes of Reiki. Let's wrap that up. All right, guys. I'm going to set my timer. It's time for you guys to start asking me questions. Questions. Remember, I don't do medium readings in public. I know that seems crazy with what I just got, but somebody needs to get a private with me to talk to that person if they want to do that. But no, I don't answer mediumship questions here. Da 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 da. Will Angela be doing it? Well, hello, Angela. Will she be doing anything special for herself tomorrow? Reiki for safe travels for you? Oh, that means you're going someplace. Will Angela be doing anything special for herself tomorrow? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. If you don't get in your own way, you will. If you don't get in your own way, you will. Honestly, I'm not sure that I see you actually traveling tomorrow. Maybe that's today, huh? Kinks and curls. Started the process of the application. Yay! How will the process go for kinks and curls to get into LSU? La da 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 da. Oh, that's what CHF is? Gotcha. La da 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 da. Okay, well, it's going to be a challenge. It probably already has been a challenge from the sounds of things. You start off with the star card in reverse, which means you may even be at the point where you're like, oh, there's no hope for me. That's pretty much what the star card is in reverse. But look at this. Here you've got the King of Swords. This is cutting through the red tape, baby. Using logic and good sense to cut through the red tape. Then you've got the Empress. She is the master female manifester. Woot woot. Which means this person could be somebody helping you cut through the red tape, by the way. And so could this. You've got somebody else helping you cut through the red tape. Two different long swords. They're able to cut through a lot of silliness. Even then, we still have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you're going to have a lot of help actually getting through this process, but it's still going to be like plodding through the mud even once all the red tape goes. So just expect that, you're going to have to be determined. It's not going to fall in your lap at all. La da da, la da da. Gotcha, kinks. Cousin is in California. Oh, wow. Yeah. California's getting hit hard. Hard. Like way worse than usual. Gabby. I'd really like to start connecting with my guides, but unsure how to do it. When I've tried to speak to them before, I feel like I'm making things up. How can I begin to do this? I am laughing because when I first got into the psychic thing, I really thought I had an active imagination and I was making things up too. I'm going to tell you what my first mentor told me. Trust what you got. Trust what you got. Trust what you got. And if you didn't get it yet, trust what you got. Trust what you got. Trust what you got. And once again, trust what you got. Trust what you got. Trust what you got. There's a long story behind that, but that's the bottom line there. And that's exactly how I felt when I first was trying to figure out what was going on with me when I realized I was either psychic or crazy. You've been linked to different advisors. Well, that makes sense then. Jenny Haycock. I'm not going to pull you any card, honey. You got to ask me a question. You're quite welcome, Kinks and Curls. I think a lot of people think they're going crazy when they first start getting into their psychic stuff. I know that I'm not the only one. I've talked to quite a few that thought that too. Mine started after my significant other passed away, and I kept hearing from him, so I really thought I was crazy from grief. And then the first time that I really checked it out, I was doing a reading for a lady, and everything I got was dead on. But the whole time that I was writing everything that I got before I read it out to her, I was like, oh my gosh, wow, who knew an adult could have such an imagination? The whole time I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so embarrassed when I read this and she doesn't know what on earth I'm talking about. And then turned out she told me that every single thing was right. So my mentor was right when she said, trust what you get. Okay, so you're concerned about your trip, or you're concerned about your daughter? You're concerned about COVID in Tennessee? What do you want us to check on for you, Ms. Jenny? You guys see this stain on my shirt? I wore my favorite tie-dye piece with that in it. Some of the dye came off. This is one of my favorite shirts too. Still waiting on Jenny to tell me what it is that she's really wanting to know about. Because I can see a whole bunch of questions in that. I can see about a 30-minute reading's worth of questions in that one little last statement. Okay, well, we're going to look at one part or the other. And I'm choosing physically making it because that was what you typed first in the sentence. So I'm going to make that first priority. Oh, yeah, you got this. Looks to me like you may be making some stops along the way. You're going to be pretty tired by the time you get to her house. Definitely. I think there's something about friends here with your trip. I don't know if you're planning on going with friends and there's some kind of disappointment around that, or if there are friends that are disappointed that you're leaving the area temporarily, but there's something like that showing up. But as far as you making it,